America's Court with Judge Ross. Leroy Pullman is suing professional boxer Mateen Thompson in the amount of $6,812. He says Mr. Thompson fractured his jaw while sparring at the gym. The defendant claims Mr. Pullman should have known better than to challenge an experienced fighter.
I've got a group of boxers here today, right? What happened to you, sir?
I came into Mr. McGee's gym because I was new to the game.
Okay.
You know, I'm a street boxer. But
Okay.
at the same time, I wanted to come in and, you know, kind of gain the professionalism of boxing, the skills.
And that's why you went to the establishment by Mr. McGee?
Yes. You know, so Mr. McGee told me basically, you know, I'd have to start out kind of learning how to be a better boxer. So he told me to be a sparring partner, you know.
And you were going to be sparring with Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
And what's your story?
He came in, a bum off the street. He wanted to challenge the champ, Your Honor.
Yo.
Wait a minute. How is he challenging? I mean, he just got there.
He came in talking mess, Your Honor.
But you had been at this Mr. McGee's place for a while.
Yes, sir.
How long had you been there?
10 years.
I imagine you had gained a certain credibility and respect amongst the others.
Yes, sir. I'm the champ. This is
You
my
were the
gym.
champ. So you're saying if he's the champ, I'm gonna go to him first. You're not trying to work your way up to the others.
See, I don't have to do that. You know, I've gained my reputation out in the streets, and that's what I do. You know,
Nobody heard of you.
You
He's like the underdog, Your Honor.
That's it.
What, is this your hype man right here? Because I don't recall asking you a question. So come on up. And who are you, sir?
My name is Eddie Hernandez.
Yes, sir.
Best friends with Leroy here, and, you know, we go way back. You know, I'm pretty much like his promoter.
You were there. Did you see what was going on?
Yes.
All right. Well, what happened, Mr. Pullman?
I was a sparring partner. That was my duty.
His
If I
duty
need-
was to come in there and talk mess to the champ. That's
Look,
what he came in there
That's
to
not
do, Your
true.
Honor.
I
You
would-
were
Yeah.
the one talking
Thank
all
you.
that
Thank
smack.
you. So basically what happened
You was talking too.
You are a hype man.
Yo,
All right, I got it.
Your Honor, first of all,
My best
this
friend,
dude,
sorry.
I got it.
this dude is like baby powder. He
Baby
can't touch
powder.
nobody. You know what I mean? You know,
You the
so
one with the broken jaw, right?
all right,
You got the
all right.
broken jaw.
Man, fight right now. You want to go right now?
Hey,
Y'all let's go right now.
hey.
Scrap then.
Come on, man.
Use this as a ring right now. Let's go.
You really want? You really want that?
You want it?
You really want
You
that?
want this again? Another broken jaw?
That's to the
That's what
judge.
I thought.
Cheap shot.
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
Give me
Basically,
a zebra shirt.
Hold on.
basically what happened.
Hold on. You're being disrespectful. Do you really think I'm going to let you get down like that up in here while I just sit here? You must think I'm an idiot. And your hype man over here, sit down. We are not in a gym. This is a court of law. Have some class. Have some respect for yourself. All right, so let's talk about the shot.
So basically, we were supposed to be going 50%.
So you said to Mr. Thompson, look, don't come at me full throttle.
That's it.
We had an agreement
And
to go 50 at the beginning,
All right.
50-50. While we were sparring, he decides to go 100%.
And so you decide that based on the vibe you're picking up, he's been a little bit more aggressive.
Yes,
Who is this gentleman here?
the owner.
Oh, you're Mr. McGee.
Yes, I am.
Come on up.
Owner of the gym.
All right. So what's the story?
The young man here, he comes to the gym all the
Mr.
time.
Pullman.
Yes. And he wanted to ask me, can he work out some time
And is
train?
Mr. Thompson considered one of your top guys there?
Yes.
I'm the best, Your Honor.
All right.
He
You
wanted to
said
fight
that.
Mr. Thompson.
Yeah,
So
he
we,
did.
Deputy Thomas, just in case we're not clear, Mr. Thompson, he's the best.
I'm the champ.
He ain't no champ.
I'm the champ, 21 and 0.
Man, the closest thing you came to a champ is
21
looking like
years old,
Muhammad Ali.
21
That's
and
where it
How's
ends.
that jaw of yours?
Yana, who?
Exactly.
Your Honor,
Go ahead.
I warned him. I did warn him.
You warned Mr. Pullman.
Yes.
Warn him
well,
about what?
This guy's a professional fighter. I mean, I told
champ.
him he's up against a professional, you know?
He ain't no champ.
He's a champ.
He fight nothing but.
Excuse me for a moment. Ladies and
You
gentlemen.
can get it too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy, who is he? Okay, so we all know now.
He went a little bit of wild. He threw a few jabs
He's
at
acting
him.
wild
He
right
looked pretty
now.
good in the ring, but he made him angry,
Come on.
and he let loose, and that's the way it happened.
And this is what and you're watching the fight the whole
I'm
time.
watching the fight, yes.
So, Mr. Thompson, let me hear from you. What do you recall happening?
I recall us getting in the ring. We both warned him not to go without headgear. I'm a professional. I'm a champ. We
So
told
wait,
him.
you said to him, you probably should put some headgear on.
I told him.
Was there a conversation about headgear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There
Hype, chill.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
There was a conversation without headgear, and the agreement was upon going 50%. So that's what we agreed upon. That's what allowed me to be comfortable.
Why didn't you put on the headgear?
I felt that I didn't need the headgear if, first of all, we're filling each other out and we're going 50%.
All right. But they told you you may want to put on some headgear.
I do
I just
recall.
want to make sure I'm clear. Mr. Thompson, take it from there.
You know, so he came in, he
Did
got
he
what he
come
deserved.
close at all to connecting with you on any level?
He connected a few times. We went, you know, 50-50 at the beginning, but then he went all out. So when he went all out, you know, I gave him a little 1-2. Look at him now.
Aren't you the professional?
Yeah, I'm the professional. I'm the champ.
So did you are
Hey, I'm just telling you how it is, Your Honor.
because all of us forgot that.
Coming up on America's Court.
It's not only a physical game, it's a mental game.
You think when I'm not up here, I'm going around saying, well, boss Ross, I don't do that.
That's part of the sport of boxing, Your Honor.
School me on the sport of boxing, because I'm talking about the sport of life.
And coming up,
Were a white supremacist.
Yes. I was a little confused why he moved in there to begin with because we've never had any African Americans in our neighborhood. I was brought up in this environment. We have social club meetings there, American Aryan Association.
That's when the property damage started to happen. My car was vandalized. Someone spray painted a swastika. There was graffiti on the side of the house that
It
said
wasn't
no
even my
blacks.
handwriting.
That said what?
It said no blacks.
No
On the
blacks?
side of my house. Yes.
He's exercising his First Amendment right.
I mean,
you
so
do
we're-
a lot of good, you also do a lot of bad.
this is America's Court with Judge Ross. We're back with the case of Leroy Pullman, who is suing Mateen Thompson for personal injury and medical expenses.
You want to wear the title of professional and being the champ, and everyone knows how good you are. People who are good at what they do, it is what it is.
That's part of the sport of boxing, Your Honor.
How so? School me on the sport of boxing, because I'm talking about the sport of life.
It's not only a physical game, it's a mental game.
You think when I'm not up here, I'm going around saying, well, boss Ross, I don't do that, because I don't have to. It is what it is. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, but I didn't go on the street challenging him. He came in my gym challenging me, Your Honor.
So here's what I have right now. We've got $6,812.
I got evidence.
Show me.
I'll take it off.
I got medical bills, and I also got an X-ray, Your Honor.
How bad did he hit you?
He hit me pretty hard. It was a cheap shot.
This is your mouth.
Yes. It's my jawline, sir.
Ooh, you cracked his jawline. Wow.
I'm a hard hitter.
It speaks for itself.
I don't think that was 50%, Your Honor.
You think? All right, so, Mr. Hernandez, let me just ask you, were you watching this fight? Come on up.
All right.
Were you watching the fighting back and forth?
Yes.
All right. What did you see happen?
This guy is getting a little bit overwhelmed over his stamina, his speed right here. You know, not that he's going above 50, he's staying at his 50. So as soon as he gets frustrated, I start seeing a little change about him going from 50 to 60 to 65 to 70. And that's when I notice something's not right here. And my boy here, he just goes with the flow.
Meaning, okay, are we going to step it up a little bit more?
Right,
okay,
right.
I'm going to match you.
Right.
And as...
Like it looked like he was confused at the time, but he didn't want to lose focus.
Got it.
He kept egging him on over and over.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. Mr. McGee, you may have a seat as well. Okay. I have to make a ruling based on something that's very violent and very physical. Ironically, what hurt you was Mr. Hernandez, because Mr. Hernandez said you matched him as he went up.
That's my promoter, though.
I understand, but he's telling the truth.
He always hypes me up. Sometimes it gets
Yeah,
the
he
best
lies
of
for him.
We're not having a dialogue right now. We're having a monologue. And the monologue is me talking to you, saying, you made that decision. You wanted to make a statement at that gym. Well, guess what? You made it. Your matter's dismissed. Case closed.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
I'm the champ. I told you I'm the champ. I'm the best. He should be honored I broke his jaw.
He might have broken my jaw in the ring, but I'll see him again. I know it.
Coming up.
I consider myself more of a wiener connoisseur, if you will. I enjoy wieners of all shapes and sizes. I procured one of this man's wieners and measured it with a ruler.
And so you're suing him because he didn't give you the full 12 inches?
We have 2 hot dogs, the Bigfoot regular and the Bigfoot long.
That this was no 12-inch wiener. It was far shorter.
Can't you just give him a little coupon for 3 hot dogs?